my name is Diego.
And I'm Caden.
And here we're going to review movies.
Yeah, we're gonna review movies and and other stuff, you know. But today we're gonna review a movie called Don't Breathe, and we're just gonna tell you a few things that we liked about it, a few things we thought about it when we walked in, you know, and how we felt about it later.
And other things that we didn't like as much.
Yeah.
So, you want to begin or do I?
Sure. So when you first see the trailer of the movie, it's like, wow, that movie's gonna be total crap, and you just, there's lots of movies like that. I didn't think Conjuring was gonna be good.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of movies like that. He means like in horror movies, because there's not a lot of movies in which you have a blind man that wants to kill you because you're going to rob his place.
Spoiler alert.
No, it's not a spoiler, it's in the trailer.
Fair enough.
But I mean, when you hear horror movies, you think it's going to be cheap. Although this year, do you think it has been a really good year for horror movies? Because I think so.
Name off some movies that you think were good, if you can think of it.
Lights Out.
That was a good movie. Good.
Conjuring, it was bad for me. I didn't really love it, but I thought it was going to be worse.
Fair enough.
And it has in Rotten Tomatoes like a 70 or something like that, so that's really good for a horror movie. Basically those two, and this one now. And this one was really surprising, you know.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it was a good movie.
I walked into the movie not thinking, I didn't even know what it was. I was just invited by my friends. We were gonna go see a movie. I didn't even know what movie we were gonna watch. And then we walked in. They said it's like a horror thriller movie. So I expected it to be about ghosts or something, but no, it's about a blind guy.
No, yes. Do you know Daredevil? Do you know Daredevil, right? You know Stick.
Stick? Oh yeah, Stick.
It's like if Stick was in a horrible mood that day.
Stick's from Daredevil.
Yes, basically. So if he was like in a really bad mood that day and he was just like killing everyone.
Yeah.
Because they were like trying to get the money of him, you know.
Have you seen Daredevil? Like all
Me?
of it? All of it?
Yes.
Of course. Okay.
You have to, right?
Of course.
Well, we're going to do probably a review for that also. So you see, it's not only movies that we're going to review here.
We're gonna be doing like video games and stuff too, and maybe we'll do like a vlog once in a while.
Yes, maybe. Maybe we even do an introduction telling you what we're actually going to do in the.
And then we're gonna tell you one day why we're called what's Robot Unicorn?
You don't even know the title.
Rebel Unicorn Studios.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe you can just think about it for yourself.
Yes. Or maybe we were just bored and we said like, yeah, Rebel Unicorn sounds like shit. Why don't we put it there?
I think that's what it really was.
Maybe. But if you want to know, please ask and we may like do a video about it. So yeah, so basically, let's start like talking about the movie because like we changed a lot of subjects. So I have like some notes here and I'm going to say some of the good things that happened in the movie. And you say you agree, okay? I'm going to say what I think.
I'll tell you if I agree, you tell, and yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say what I think it was good about the movie. I'm going to give a little bit of my opinion, and then you say, okay, good characters. I mean, I'm not sure if you too, but I was really surprised with the characters because usually in horror movies, they are always shit because they are always like a family. It's the mother. That the mother is like kind of stupid, but she's not really because she works very hard for her family. The kids always end up talking to the ghost, and the kids are usually stupid too, because kids are stupid.
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, I was
Sinister, like that. Have you seen Sinister 2?
It's a good movie.
It's a horror movie. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, I like the first Sinister, but it was creepy because this kid just kept talking to these other ghost kids and stuff.
Or like,
anyway, continue saying what you're saying.
Well, so yes, and then you have like the father. That's always like stupid and like he doesn't do anything, and then, well, basically they are very good characters, very one-dimensional. But in this movie, you cared for the characters, at least me. The only one you didn't care about was for. By the way, this is going to be full of spoilers, so if you want to watch the movie, please don't watch this video, or you can pause it and then you watch it later. So the one with the dollar sign that, spoiler alert, dies, you don't really get any character from him. But you see that he's more than the typical thug, that he's just like, he isn't really stupid, he truly cares for his friends, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other two, they have really interesting backstories, especially the girl that has like the...
Well, that's where I have to stop you. The boy who like died right at the end, you know? I didn't know anything about him.
No, yes, I mean, but especially the girl was the one...
Yeah, the girl had the backstory.
I mean, but you know that he had like drama because he was grabbing the keys like from his father.
Yeah.
So there you should have some drama. They didn't really say anything. You didn't really see the father unless in a photo, but it was like implied, you know.
Mm.
So what do you think?
I think the characters were excellent, especially the blind guy. He was so good, and I love how they implemented the guy from Avatar, the guy that you think is just totally badass and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then like, I don't know, they just made him so. At first you feel bad for the guy, and then it's like, wham, you know, just kills everybody. He's going after them, you know. It's just really surprising. It's super good. And as for the group of kids, I thought the group of kids were wonderful. That the girl had a good backstory, and I mean, it was just a really thrilling movie, I'd say.
And you didn't want them to die, you know. You
No,
were
you didn't
watching.
want him to die.
You were watching the movie and you were like, please don't die, please don't die. And another good thing, apart from having a sympathetic villain, because I mean he was a good villain, because really those kids, like they were good intentioned, you know.
Mhm.
They wanted to go there for her to like have a better life with her daughter, you know.
Mm.
And the other boy like wanted to help her.
Yeah.
So that was a good intention, but still you're going to rob a man that his daughter was killed, and the money that they gave her, so the girl that killed her
Mhm.
gave him, like you're going to steal it from him. He's kind of sympathetic if you want to like look it that way. Although then with all the stuff
Yeah.
with the girl, you start feeling like he's kind of a creep also.
Kind of.
Kind of. He's a little bit weird.
A little bit.
But yeah. And another thing that I'm sure you can like elaborate more on is the tension.
The tension was crazy. It was, as far as movies go, I think it was very thrilling.
Yeah.
Like, every time you felt like the kid was safe, or like safe distance from the blind guy, and you think, oh no, he's blind, he can't see, he can't do anything.
I know that guy's a badass.
Yeah.
There's a character that is going to appear in Deadpool that's called Cable. I want him to be that guy. Before I wasn't so sure because
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be a little bit old. But that guy's a badass, you know.
Yeah, he's totally cool.
He's totally cool. But yeah, the tension was crazy. And when he was
Now, wait a second.
okay.
We're missing something very important. Let's talk about the dog.
The dog. I mean,
Okay, now the dog. Some parts with the dog I just thought were kind of stupid. Like when the girl's climbing through the vent and stuff, the dog, he's like a cat. Actually, he jumps up. He jumps up into the vent and is chasing her. And then the girl, she like falls down and then like in a position where you would definitely break your neck.
no,
And you see that? She was like, you know what I mean?
But also, one of the things I like about this movie that I didn't even write this on my notes was, do you know the typical jump scares that you have in movies?
Yeah.
You have like the ghost that for whatever reason starts playing the piano because like he wants
Yeah,
to
it's not
start playing
not
the
even
piano.
that scary. Kind of
No.
just makes you like confused.
No,
almost.
and even if you imagine the ghost like playing the piano, it takes everything away from the scene.
Yeah.
Or when he starts like rocking the chair just because, you know, because
Yeah.
he's like sitting there in the chair because he wants to scare them because
Yeah.
they say that he's a ghost
Yeah,
or
what's he
whatever.
doing? Sitting in the chair, just like reading a book or something,
Yes.
rocking the chair. It's not even creepy.
Or when he starts like throwing stuff all over the place. What
Yeah.
are you doing,
What's
man?
he doing?
He's
Is he
like-
trying to show anger?
He's like, you know, Kylo Ren. When he starts like with the lightsaber, you're doing everything, fucking everything up.
Yeah, I like that movie.
No, it's a very good movie, but it's the same, you know. But yeah, so the good thing about this movie is that those jump scares
Made
occurred,
sense.
but they made sense, you know.
Yeah.
Like when she had
Like,
like,
oh, the first jump scare with the dog, like on the window. Do you remember that?
yes, that
was-
one.
That was so funny, and like our friends, you know, they got scared. Like
that one.
three of my friends just like, oh my god, and then my friend Raul, he was just like sitting there, and I was like just sitting there as well. But Raul was like, Kaden got scared, bro.
Well, I had to go with someone that was really stupid.
Who?
Carlos. Yeah. Because someone invited him. So Carlos, if you're watching this, I just want to tell you that you're stupid, man. So,
But we love you.
but we love you. We love you. And we love your stupidity too. So we were watching the movie and he was like, when the dog appeared, he was like, "Oh, he's so cute." He was so annoying. He was all the time talking, but
Oh, another thing, Carlos, you're annoying.
yeah. So
But we
basically,
love you.
but we love your annoyance.
And
so,
you're always invited.
yeah. And another thing, the creepy atmosphere.
The atmosphere was totally creepy. It's like just a nightmare trying to get out of a house like that. I bet.
No, yes, and it was super, like, you were worried for them when the guy was with his gun, like, pointing to everyone, and
Yeah,
he
I
didn't
know.
even know where he was. And then the girl was, like, going backwards, and then so it was, like, a wood floor, and then it, like, cracked.
Mhm.
It was super creepy. Or when the phone of the dead man, like, started ringing. Yo, that was super creepy. I wasn't even,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And there was that one scene where it's just pitch black and they're just walking around the basement. That was the best scene I've ever seen,
Which one?
almost.
Oh, not really.
It was a great scene, bro.
Which one?
It was when, okay, they were all in the basement and then the lights kind of just went out and stuff. And then,
Yes, and he was like, because,
it was
yeah, that
awesome,
was super
bro.
cool. But
They
another
had
one,
some very cool scenes in this movie, I'm telling you.
and also if you like angles and stuff, it was really good angles.
Yeah, and it makes you scared.
And also-
something like that, it creeps you out. It doesn't creep you out. It freaks you out.
Yeah, we already said spoilers, but now even more spoilers. When it's ending the movie, and like she, you know the girl,
Yeah.
the girl that killed her girl, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, and she was like in some type of bondage shit, and she was like all hung up, and she like couldn't speak because she had something here. That was super creepy, you know,
Mhm.
super creepy. The atmosphere was super cool,
Yeah.
but it wasn't really a scary movie, you know. It was just a good movie overall.
It was just a good movie overall, yeah.
So yeah, so I think now we should start talking about some of the negative stuff, which I don't really have much,
I
but
have many.
do you have something that stands out?
I guess. No, most of it made sense. I can't talk about the bad things.
No, yes. There were some things that maybe...
Do you think anything was bad?
No, you know,
Of course, there was some weird stuff, but
the typical shit that you laugh in movies. But I think it's good because that way you can have like a little bit of relief after all the tension. Like for example, when she put like the dildo, whatever it was, full of his semen.
no, that was the. Yeah.
No, yes, it wasn't.
I
a
know, I
dildo,
know
you
what
know.
it's like a baster, like the one that you use to like baste the turkey for Thanksgiving. You don't really we don't really celebrate that
No,
here.
yes, we're not from. Well, I'm not from America. He's from America. Well, he's not really from America. He's like Indonesian and shit. So yeah,
I'm American.
yeah, American. So
Okay.
when he put it in his mouth, super weird. You
That
know?
was disgusting, bro. I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
No, I started laughing. But yeah, basically that's
You
it.
bastard.
And then another thing that I'm not sure if I like or not. Well, it's better because that way, like, you have like sequels. But
Yeah.
the very end of the movie.
Oh yeah, I think the sequel there might be a sequel. I don't know if it'll be good or not, but it'll.
No, it will probably have a sequel. It has like a 94% in Rotten Tomatoes, and then after that, it made. I'm not sure if a lot of money, but
yeah,
it made quite a lot of money. So I'm sure
It was a
it's
lot
going
more
to have-
successful than I bet. Like the people who made the movie thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, and it was probably. I'm not sure how much it cost, but for what they had, I think it was like fairly cheap to make.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Thought it was a good movie.
ending thoughts.
Well, if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, probably rate it like a. For a horror movie or a thriller movie, I'd probably rate it like a 9.5 out of 10. Maybe even a 10.
A 10.
Just cause.
No, but
It's worth seeing.
we have to be more strict, you know. Like for example, because if we now have like a movie like Pulp Fiction or something like that, we have to.
That's true.
So I think I will give it a 8.5 out of 10
As a movie.
as a movie.
But what would you give it as a thriller?
As a thriller,
Yeah.
a 9.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so 8.5.
Go with that.
So yeah, so
This
I
was our
hope you
review.
enjoyed this, and subscribe, like, or don't.